Hello and welcome to the Murano Campus Center in Oswego, New York at Oswego State for some ACHA hockey as Oswego State hosts SUNY Cortland. I'm Ben Greco. I'm joined by head coach Chris Timmons coming off the O2 weekend against Oakland University. Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Looking for a fresh start today.
So, Coach, Oakland had been receiving some national votes going into the weekend, obviously, and most likely did receive some this week as well. What was kind of the reaction following the two games?
Just to be honest with you, I mean, they're a fast team. They're relentless. But we really didn't play to our level, our best capacity. We didn't stick to our systems, didn't move the puck well. Real poor puck management for us. It's something that we worked on this week in practice and something that we can use today and come up with a win here.
And it looked like special teams might have played a little bit a part of that. Couldn't get a ton of power play goals either during the weekend. Is that something you guys focused on as well?
Yeah, we worked on really what happened in Oakland is we're trying to rush things, force plays that weren't there. They're a very aggressive PK. So for my guys, really, it's about working around the perimeter, getting us comfortable, quick passes. But we weren't doing it until later in the game, and then their goalie stood on his head all weekend. So it was tough for our PK.
And looking at that goaltender, Joshua Pack, one of the Oakland starting goaltender, did you know what you're kind of going into to start the weekend with how well he played?
He was real strong last year. I remember when we played him the one game, but I didn't expect him to go back-to-back, but it was a good move on their coach's part. I mean, you got a hot goaltender, you want to keep him in there. So it was tough for both of us. We had good chances, but we couldn't get a job done.
And so last weekend also we saw Ryan Sherrano playing his first game, not getting to start tonight, but what did you see from Sherrano in his first ACHA debut with you guys?
Honestly, he looked good. He was all over the puck. He was very aware. He's always quick-worked, hard-working guy in practice, so nothing out of the ordinary, but he brought the same intensity to his game, and he played well for us, and unfortunately we couldn't play in front of him.
And so this weekend you guys have Cortland to start today, but Cornell Sunday. But looking at Cortland, you guys had the 2 wins against them this year. You guys faced them 3 times this year. First meeting, is that something you guys kind of keep in mind that you guys are going to get to know this team pretty well?
Yeah, it's one of those games we got to go into, and we got to pick up the pace and play at our pace and our ability instead of playing down to their level. I mean, Cortland throughout the years has been one of the weaker teams in our league, but we can't play down to them, and that's our downfall, if anything. So if we play our game and we stick to our game speed, we'll be okay this game.
Is there anyone you're looking to today, especially following last weekend where there wasn't a ton of goal production, but maybe looking for that offensive highlight today?
I'm really looking for my green line, so that's going to be Jabran, Nees, and Carty. They really did a good job against Oakland a bit with possession-wise. We were able to get pucks down low, but we just couldn't bury. So I'm looking for that line to really break out today and get some confidence under the belt.
And today also Jay Chapin out with the shoulder. Is that anything serious, Coach, or is it going to be hopefully temporary?
He is going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. He separated his shoulder out in Oakland. It's something that he didn't play in the second game that night. He's just going through PT now, and he should be back to us 2 to 3 weeks. But we're going to ease him in because it's a long season, and no reason to rush.
So, Coach, again tonight, Cortland, 2 wins last year. Is that playing the mindset of all that you've already beaten them twice? Like you said, typically one of the weaker teams in NECHL. They haven't won a game yet this season. But like you said, playing down to them is usually your downfalls. Is that something you guys kind of preach this week?
So for us, just same kind of deal as we came into every game. Last year is last year. You never know what they're going to throw at you. I mean, there's always guys who come up, but if we don't play our game, that's where our downfall is. So regardless, we go into this clean and fresh, same new team. We're expecting a challenge, and we got to answer the call.
All right, Coach, thank you for joining us. We'll be back momentarily on YouTube Live. Puck drop scheduled for 8 o'clock. Oswego State versus SUNY Cortland live on YouTube. And welcome back to Oswego State ACHA hockey. I'm no longer joined by looking to bounce back after losing both games against Oakland University last weekend. Last time was a 6-1 loss at Oakland and a 3-1 loss on Friday. A little feedback there from Pat Machado, but we do have the starting lineups now for SUNY Cortland. At goal is going to be Brett Clow on defense, Benjamin Langlotz along with Robert Reipkema. And then on forward, Jake Fowler, Robert Verline, and Joseph Ferre. And for Oswego State, it's going to be the first line. Trevor Jubron, Chase Nees, and Andrew Carty at forward. On defense, also the front line, first line, Chris Wands and Captain Theo Cup. And the goalie, once again, Alex Colosi with that 2-1 record. He didn't touch the ice at all last weekend, but I think he wants to bounce back, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was tough not seeing him play last week. You know, we were able to watch the games on the Oakland stream there. But he's definitely looking to go back-to-back this weekend. I think he'll have a strong weekend.
Oswego State doesn't play tomorrow, but they do play Sunday against Cornell University. They're playing SUNY Cortland now. Different red jerseys, but Oswego State looking to bounce back. Leading point scorer for Oswego State is Chase Nees, who has 3 goals and 6 assists for 9 points. Luke Myers has 4 goals and 2 assists, and Mike Lemieux has 2 goals and 4 assists. Goaltending, like I said, is Alex Colosi with a 2-1 record, 76 saves for an .894 per save percentage, and a .312 goals against average, allowing 9 goals all season. And unfortunately for SUNY Cortland, we do not have any stats, as they have not updated on ACHAhockey.org, but we do know they are 0-6-0 and 0-3-0 in conference, while Oswego State is 2-4-0 and 1-1-0 in conference, so they definitely want to keep bringing up the point total in conference.
Yeah, this is definitely a great opportunity here to just boost their conference overall in their record here.
As we honor America now with the playing of the national anthem. As I said during the coach's interview, Oswego State did beat Cortland twice last year with a 5-3 win on February 3rd, and then following a 3-1 win on February 17th. February 3rd was at Cortland. Chase Nees had 2 goals. C.J. Wallace and Jay Chapin both had a goal. Chapin not in today, will be out for the next 2 to 3 weeks, according to Timmons, since he does have a separated shoulder after last week. But February 17th was played here at the Marano Campus Center with Nees and Carty, Andrew Carty that is, both with a goal and assist. C.J. Walsh and Theo Cup both had an assist as well in the game. So, Jerry, we talked about it a little bit. What do you think the big major point is for Oswego State to capitalize on a win here?
I mean, I think they just gotta play their game. They gotta focus on the speed. They have a lot of speed, especially in the starting line. We see even anywhere from the defensive end to the front end. We're a fast team. We have to capitalize on that. Try to catch Cortland slipping here or there, and then maybe get an odd man rush.
Both teams will have the center ice, as Chase Nees will be the centerman for Oswego State. And for Cortland, it's going to be Robert Verline, as Chase Nees wins that one and brings it to himself. Chris Wands and then Chase Nees over in his own zone. Tries to get up to Carty, but loses the puck. Trevor Jubron now chasing after it alongside Robert Reipkema from Cortland. Now with Chase Nees again, just out of reach for him. He's a little shorter, only 5'3", so he's not able to get it, as there's a shot on goal from Theo Cup, and immediately Chase Nees is trying to get the rebound, but nothing doing, as Brett Clow has his first save of the game.
I mean, that's a good idea. I mean, we obviously don't know how solid the goaltending here is in Cortland because of, not having any stats, but I like the idea to test the goaltender early.
SUNY Cortland wins that one. They're going to wrap it back around on the far boards over to Foray, but Foray now wraps it back around over to Morales. Now back to Foray. Foray over to Fowler. Fowler gets a shot in there, but Glossi will just hold on. Now he's got his first save in 1922.
That's a little awkward of a save there. It looked like Cortland just trying to go for a rebound early, but Glossi doing a great job there to swallow that one up.
One save apiece now, 19:22 left in the first period. Still scoreless here. Oswego State wins that one, and now we'll go on to the stick of Joe Marcelic. Marcelic trying to give it up to Anthony Robinson, but can't hold on immediately as that one goes offside now. It does go offside, so it will be on the right side of the neutral zone. 19:11 now remaining, with Anthony Robinson at center ice alongside Chance Ubel of SUNY Cortland. CJ Walsh now with it, gives it to Simonak, who dumps it in, and chasing after is going to be Marcelic. Taking it away immediately is Kyle Canny. Now with Brett Dawson, he's knocked down. A little bit of a high cross check, but nothing doing. As Simonak can't keep it in onside, that is, so he'll just dump it back around behind the goaltender. Now it's back with Canny. Candy behind the boards. He wraps it around over to Dulemba, his defensive partner, and Simonak just gets a stick on that one, able to bat it back down. Back with Canny. Canny trying to get around Robinson. He does. Brett Dawson knocks Canny down hard though, and now tripping over. Simonak trips over Fowler. So that's going to be a penalty on SUNY Cortland. And just like that, Oswego State's got its first power play of the game.
That was a little bit of a dangerous pinch from Simonak, but he was able to get the puck and even draw a penalty out of that. I like this pressure that Oswego's putting on early. They're not letting Cortland breathe, get a breakout at all.
Excuse me, that's not Fowler. That is Christian Foster, a forward. So immediately, like I said, Oswego State's on their first power play. Luke Myers, Joe Marcelic, and Mike Lemieux will be the forwards. It looks like it's going to be Braden Deming and Sean O'Neill for defense. Myers just kicks it behind the boards to Marcelic. Marcelic now gives it back to Myers on the far boards. Myers looking for something inside, over to Lemieux. Lemieux shot just goes wide. Now Deming just can't get the rebound off the board, so it goes all the way back down, and Glossi will hold on to that one.
I like this different look of a power play unit. It's something we haven't seen yet so far, and I like that idea, maybe sticking Marcelic out in front of the net. He's a chippy type of player. He can cause some havoc up there.
Myers now at the end boards, gives it off for Lemieux, who tries to get back to Myers. He gives it Deming, but Deming can't get a stick on it, but Marcelic will have it back in the neutral zone with Sean O'Neill to his left. O'Neill now with it in his own zone. Deming crosses in front of him, except O'Neill will take it himself. Gets into the offense, now gets in offense zone. Cortland immediately takes away, down to breakaway. No one there. With it, Jewell, shot, goal! Jared Jewell right through the 5-hole on Alex Glossi, and just like that, Cortland, shorthanded goal, 1-0, 17:36.
That is sloppy play from the power play unit there. Just the drop pass goes to absolutely nobody. And I'm not a huge fan of the drop pass there when you're trying to enter the zone on a power play, because things like that happen. A uncontested breakaway, really unlucky for their goaltender, Alex Glossi there.
SUNY Cortland takes a 1-0 lead on the shorthanded goal with 1:04 remaining on the power play. 17:36. Jared Jewell with the goal. I believe that one will be unassisted as Chase Nees loses the faceoff and leaves it off for now for Kyle Canny. Canny tries to clear it but gives it off to Gibran. Gibran back to CJ Walsh. Walsh leaves it off for Nees on the far boards. Walsh looking maybe for Cup on the near boards. Just blocking it is going to be Jewell himself. Now it's back to Chase Nees in the offensive zone. Nees looking for something up front. Tries to wrap around. Stick it to Walsh. Walsh back to Cup at the point. Cup looking for shot just deflected wide. Fighting for it, Marcelic along with Canny. Chase Nees is on the near boards as well. Jubran has it. Jubran looking for a bank pass off the boards. No one near close, but Walsh will get there first. Trying to bat it back in. Clearing it now is Cortland, but can't get it out. Theo Cup with it at the blue line. Cup to Jubran. Jubran over to Walsh. Walsh slap shot just blocked by Cloud. Great shot there. CJ Walsh has got a hard shot. Now Cup shot just goes high, hits the back of the net. Instead, Cloud didn't have to make the save there. It's the back of the net, and just now referees called out maybe too early for Chase Nees' liking. 7 seconds remaining on the power play. 16:39 left in the period.
That was a great save there from the Cortland goaltender on that Walsh one-timer. He had it set up really in Ovechkin's office over there with the one-timer, and he let that thing rip, but it was a great save, post-to-post movement by the Cortland goaltender.
back to the normal units now is Simonek and Walsh on defense. They're going to prepare for the even strength as SUNY Cortland does return to even strength with 16:32 remaining in the period. SUNY Cortland with the shorthanded goal. And now to Simonek wrapping around. Simonek up to Corning, who gives it over to Herbert but can't get it, but gets the shot easily blocked away by Klo. And now to Simonek in the defensive zone. Over to Walsh. Walsh over to Herbert. Herbert just dumps it in himself. No icing on the play, as now it's going to be with Ripkema. Ripkema wraps it around over to Foray. Foray gives it back right in front of his goaltender. A little dangerous there to Langlots. Langlots now up to Foray. Foray looking for something in the middle. Tries to get around Simonek. He does. Right in the middle. Just missing the rebound opportunity was Faller, and it's right back on Oswego State stick. Now with Corning. Corning dumps it in right on the Glow, just a little wide. Can't get him to get the glove on it. Now fighting for it with Langlots is Corning. Langlots dumps it into the offensive zone. Now back with O'Neill alongside Kyle Woodward. In the offensive zone now, Brett Dawson can't get a stick on it. It's going to be with Verline. Verline gets through a couple of Oswego State defenders. He gets through, almost tries to get through Woodard, but no shot on net as it's in the end boards now. Woodard along with Christian Foster. Foster fighting for it. He almost gets away, but instead Anthony Robinson's coming away with it. Brett Dawson just can't get away with it. Now back on a SUNY Cortland stick with Forrest Marson. Marson loses the puck, and now it's onto the stick of Dawson. Dawson looking for Robinson. Gets it. He just dumps it in as well into the far corner. 15 minutes remaining in the first period. SUNY Cortland leads 1-0. Now over to try to get to Sean O'Neill. It's Anthony Robinson, but that one's immediately cut off by SUNY Cortland. Now it's to Foster once again. Foster on the near boards. Big hit, it looked like, from O'Neill. He's slow to get up. We'll go right back to the bench, and that's going to be a penalty as Marzelek touches up, and Foster's not happy about that one. That's going to be a boarding call on Sean O'Neill.
I don't know. There's a tough call. I mean, player that close to the boards, you're putting the ref in a tough situation. Kind of has to make a call at that point. Glad to see the Cortland players actually all right after that hit. It was a nice hit by Sean O'Neill. Unfortunately, just a little too close to the boards there.
So Foster is a little annoyed at that one. I can't tell if he's in pain or just annoyed at O'Neill for that hit. That might cause some problems, as O'Neill is a player known to get feisty. So just like that, with 14:43 left, Oswego State's on their first penalty kill as Theo Cup tries to keep that away, but clearing it down all the way down the ice is going to be Colby Skrupa. Skrupa hits Klo with it, and now holding on is Ripkema. Ripkema behind the net with a couple players interfering around him, trying to get around, and now onto the stick of Langlots. Langlots tries to get over to Marson. Marson just can't get it down, so clearing it all the way down is going to be Cup again. Klo holding on that time and giving off to Ripkema. Ripkema over to Langlots. Langlots tries to give it off to Verline, but it misses him. Will go for icing, and Oswego State's got a chance in their offensive zone shorthanded with 1:25 remaining on the penalty kill and 14:08 in the period.
See, you could use this opportunity here. You've shut down the power play so far effectively 30 seconds through, and you could use this opportunity in the offensive zone, maybe get one or two scoring opportunities here, answer that shorthanded tally.
Winning the faceoff is Chase Nees, who's on the penalty kill. Nees just loses the puck, however, over to Marson. Marson looks to try to get around Nees again, who's pestering him. Now to Simonek. Simonek's shot just hits Klo and goes wide. Looks like that almost deflected in the goal, but just a couple inches wide. Now onto the stick of Faller. Faller tries to get over to Ripkema. Ripkema can't hold on, however, clearing all the way down the ice again is Walsh. Klo sticking it away so that Langlots can grab it on the far corner with 50 seconds remaining on the power play for SUNY Cortland. 13:33 now in the period. Onto the stick of Faller. Faller can't hold on. It's Chase Nees. Chase Nees has almost had a breakaway opportunity. He gets around one. He's trying to dig around two. He gets it right into Klo. He can't get the rebound. Klo can't hold on either. Is it his legs? Can he hold? He doesn't have it, however. The referee looked like he might have just lost sight, but 36 seconds remaining. Chase Nees, really close chance.
I mean, yeah, you could almost call it a breakaway if he has one man in front of him. He's got the hands to beat almost any of the defensemen here in the league. That's a good move. Nice shot. The puck just getting lost. I don't blame the ref for blowing that one down.
Colby Skrupa wins the faceoff, and Walsh tries to pass it over to Simonek, but can't get the pass, as taking it away is going to be Jared Jewell. Jewell just dumps it in. Now it's with Walsh on the far boards. Walsh tries to clear it out. He gets it into the neutral zone, so having to retreat is going to be Canny. Canny looking for the pass. He gives a long stretch pass off to Jewell. but Jewel can't hold on, is now taking it. It's going to be Skrupa. Skrupa loses the puck right up and close. Just missing it is Foster right up in front. He can't get a shot off, so Candy's going to have to dump it back down with 3 seconds remaining in the power play. 12:44, and now Oswego State returns to even strength. Skrupa looking to play the man more than the puck. Tripping up is Walsh over Langlots, but Herbert has it now with Lemieux. Shot just blocked away by Clo, and hitting away is Skrupa to try to keep the play alive. Wrapping it around now is SUNY Cortland. CJ Walsh on the near side. Walsh just hits it in looking for a shot. Lemieux just wide on the backhand is closed out of position. Now Lemieux, Skrupa just loses it now over to Gorelek. Gorelek looking for a pass, gives it up to Skrupa instead. Skrupa on the far corner now over to Cup. Cup back to Skrupa, who just leaves it off for Deming, but Deming can't hold on. Now it's going to go on Nathan Walker. Excuse me, not Nathan Walker, off to Claire. Claire can't get a shot off it either. Now on to Deming. Deming looking for a pass. He leaves it off for Myers. Myers loses his stick, so that's going to be a slashing call as Myers looked like he might have even thrown his stick up to sell the call.
That was a nice little juggling act there, but Myers actually lost the stick, threw it up in the air. Actually able to catch it and almost keep the play alive, but Cortland touching that puck, so it's blown dead.
Gotta admit, that was pretty impressive, holding onto the stick. But it looks like some last-minute lobbying from Verline, and the captain's even going at it, but nothing doing there for either player.
Now that's it's a tough situation there. Myers is getting around you just barely. Defender had little options but to try and stick lift or hook the player, so.
Looks like they're trying to get a clarification on what the penalty is, but either way, Oswego State on the power play for 2 minutes with Robert Verline off. I'm assuming what's going to be for slashing. Referee's still trying to figure it out with the captain, Kyle Canny, who's one of the defensemen for the Red Dragons, as Chase Nees is at center ice with Fowler. Chase Nees wins that one, trying to give it off, but instead Fowler's right there to meet him, now with CJ Walsh at the blue line. Walsh over to Cup. Cup back to Drew Braun, now Cup over to Walsh. Walsh back to Cup at the point. Cup, Drew Braun, shot, goal! Trevor Drew Braun, one-timer right in Ovi's office, and there it is. Oswego State ties it up. 11:35 remaining in the period.
Oh my goodness, he lasered that one top shelf. He's picking up where he left off back here in Oswego. He's playing red hot as Drew Braun with another goal this season for the freshman.
Third goal of the season for Drew Braun. That is his 6th point of the season. Like you said, the freshman really making moves early on in this one, and is only his 7th game of the season as Chase Nees is at the faceoff again, and he wins it. He's only got 2 guys to beat, and like I said, he could beat them, but instead giving off to Christian Foster. But Chris Wands taps it in. Great poke check there to intercept the pass. And now with it is SUNY Cortland. Jarrett Dulemba trying to get it around Oswego State defense. Now with the Knees. Knees off to Cardi. Cardi shot right into the glove. Kind of a weird angle shot, but Clo holds on. 11:14 now remaining, tie game 1-1.
That power play unit, they went back to something on that power play, a unit we're more familiar with. You had Walsh out there with Cup running things, really being the quarterback of that power play. And I believe Walsh and Cup are actually going to get assists on that goal, which is really nice to see from the defense.
On the play now is Chase Nees. Nees with it for Oswego State, but gives it up. Back at center ice now, it's going to be Chris Wands. Wands over, tries to clear it out, but given to Jarrett Dulemba. Dulemba just dumps it in. Now it's with Theo Cup. Wands just wraps it around, and it's now with Cardi on the near side. Cardi, backhand pass over to Wands, but it's just weak. Christian Foster can't get a stick on it, or gets a stick on it and gives it off over to Chance Ubel, as Theo Cup and CJ Walsh do earn their assists on that play. On the Drew Braun goal, that is. Now it's with Andrew Cardi on the near boards with 10:25 remaining in the period. Now with Wands, who's just dumping it up, looking for Drew Braun, but Drew Braun was just short of it. SUNY Cortland, Robert Reipkema will take it. As a player goes down, that's a penalty immediately. Drew Braun went down. I'm not sure what the call was. It could be tripping on John Morales.
Yeah, Gibran was just trying to forecheck there, put some pressure on the defense, and Morales just stuck the stick out, barely caught Gibran. And really, I mean, that's all it was. It was not the smartest penalty to take. Gibran really wasn't putting any pressure on your defenseman, but a trip is a trip. Back to the box they go.
So that's Cup's third assist of the season for his third point, and C.J. Walsh's fourth assist for his sixth point of the season, as SUNY Cortland clears that one all the way down. Alex Golosi even takes that one, tries to get off to Deming. He can't. SUNY Cortland takes the dump right onto Golosi's pads, but Myers will take that one right away. Myers heading into the neutral zone now, right up the middle. Middle over to Deming. Deming with some speed, looks for behind him to Myers. Myers looking to wrap it around now to Deming. Instead stays on the far corner, now over to Marzalek. Marzalek over to Myers again. Myers at the far side, looking for a pass, gives it back to Marzalek at the point. Marzalek back to Myers. Myers, O'Neal, shot, just goes high and hits the mask, it looks like, of Klo, but that will go way out of bounds.
Hey, whatever works, whatever keeps the puck out of the net. If you're the goaltender at this point, you need a big stop if you're Cortland. And if you're Oswego, this could be a momentum shift in the game. You're drawing penalties, you're getting opportunities here. Another power play goal could really suck the wind out of Cortland's sails.
Looked like it took a weird angle off the helmet as well, as he kind of bounces around there a little bit, holding his mask afterward. But either way, it's still 1-1 with 9:36 remaining in the period of 120 on the power play. Marzalek now gets it after Luke Myers wins the faceoff. He'll hold it at the point, but just losing it and batting away now is Jared Jewell. Jewell dumps it down, and now it's with Sean O'Neal, who almost loses it himself, but he'll retain control in the defensive zone. Sean O'Neal gives it off to Luke Myers. Myers racing up the near side. Myers just dumps it in himself, looking to wrap around to Braden Deming, but there to meet him is Robert Ripkema. Oswego State will hold on. Marzalek over to Myers. Myers just can't hold on now for the shot opportunity, and so fighting for the puck now is Langlotz. Langlotz tries to clear it out, but now it's O'Neal. O'Neal, shot, deflected up in front, and it goes high, but hits the glass, will not hit the netting, and SUNY Cortland clear all that one all the way down. 38 seconds remaining on the power play, 8:53 remaining in the period. O'Neal now behind Golosi himself, taking his Chase Knees with some speed. That was a good idea to let Chase take that one. Knees running up with a lot of speed. He almost gets around all three, but SUNY Cortland cleared that one all the way down. Jake Fowler gets control of that one, so Golosi will hold on to it. Now 18 seconds remaining on the power play for the Lakers. C.J. Walsh now in the middle. Walsh just falls down, and it looks like he almost took out his marked man, Robert Verline, but Verline was able to jump over him, so Walsh just had to dump it down, and now Canny has it. Now with Knees. Knees over in the middle, almost to Gibran, looking for his second, but couldn't get a stick on it. Now it's Foster. Foster almost a breakaway opportunity, but couldn't hold down. Now Theo Cups right there to bat it away and make sure Foster can't grab possession. Now with Chase Knees. Knees tries to get over to Gibran. He does after a stick lift to avoid SUNY Cortland's Jarrett Dulemba from grabbing the puck, with 7:55 now remaining in the period. Cardi fighting for it. Now it's with Knees. Knees back to Cup at the point. Over to Walsh. Walsh over to Knees. Knees right in front. Can't get a shot off. He's tripped up a little bit. No call at all there as he goes over a player. SUNY Cortland will take that one now. SUNY Cortland gets around Walsh. Walsh can hold on backhand just wide. No call as well. Looks like SUNY Cortland wanted a hooking or a slashing call. As now taking it, it's going to be Andrew Cardi. Cardi can't hold on. Now it's with Walsh. Walsh, someone's off. Jubron's offside. Now Walsh. Walsh. No, now it's called offside. Jubron was just an inch ahead. It looks like a little miscommunication there.
Yeah, I mean, this game really picked up back and forth play, and it's, it's been tough now for Oswego to generate any chances after having those couple power plays. The even strength chances are hard to come by. A lot of back and forth action up and down the ice, both teams.
Oswego State does lead the shot advantage 7-5 as Colby Scrupa wins that face-off, gets over Herbert, and now O'Neal would just dump that one in himself. Langlotz with it on the near boards. Now over to Woodard. Woodard gives it to O'Neal, who just dumps it in deep, and now taking it away is SUNY Cortland. O'Neal almost gets that one. Chasing after it is Woodard. Right behind him is Ryan Turner. Turner can't grab it, but neither can Woodard, but he eventually regains possession. Now it's with Corning. Corning dumps it in himself as well, wrapping around for Scrupa. Scrupa looks to just bat it around, taking it away, however, is Langlotz, giving up on the near boards to Turner. Turner tries to get it over to Foray, but cannot, as Sean O'Neal takes away that pass in the neutral zone and now retreats to the defensive zone for the Lakers, looking to get a pass off now over to Robinson. Scrupa. Scrupa just dumps it in. Can't get it over to Corning, as taking it is going to be Ripkema. Ripkema can't hold on to the puck, and now giving it off to Verline, but who just leaves it in the neutral zone. Kyle Woodard is able to take that one away. Corning just dumps it in. Now right in front was Robinson. Robinson can't get there before Klo does. Trying to get a late second backhand, but was a little weaker and goes wide. Dawson now in the near corner. 6:10 remaining in the first period. 1-1 game between Oswego State and SUNY Cortland. Brett Dawson looking for the pass back to Simonek. Simonek can't hold on. Instead, it's going to be Robinson. Robinson over to Dawson, but just behind him. He can't get a stick on it either. The SUNY Cortland will take it with Fowler. Fowler gives it off to Foray, but gives it off to Marcelic, who intercepts the pass in the neutral zone. Just dumps it in himself. Dulemba. Dulemba wraps it around for Fowler. Fowler gives it over to Verline. Verline now tries to get a 4A, but Simonek's right there to meet him, and now it's going to be with Robinson. Robinson gives over to Dawson. Dawson, shot. Robinson, right there, right in front, close, just on, right in front. He didn't even have the puck, and the referee blows the whistle as it bounces around. It looks like that's the second time that's happened already.
Yeah, a lot of premature whistles there. That puck was nowhere, honestly, near the goaltender. It found its way right into the slot almost. That's a tough whistle if you're Oswego to have to face, but it's a good opportunity. I like the, just a dump and chase. It's working. They're chiseling away at this defense, and it's working out so far.
Perhaps a missed chance for the Lakers as Myers loses the faceoff to Robert Ripkema, as he will just dump it in, and now he'll just wrap it around, but Cup will take that one, just dumping it back in off the end boards. Taking it is Ripkema once again. Langlots wraps it around to Ripkema. Ripkema trying to pass it up to Turner, but Turner can't get it easily, but eventually does. Cup intercepts his pass, just dumps it in with Myers chasing. Winning the race is going to be Robert Ripkema. Ripkema wraps it around. He gets into the neutral zone. He trips up on his own accord. Cup's right there to meet him, however. Ripkema looking for a pass over, shot just tipped away by Wands. The shot originally came from Morales. Morales wraps it around to Ripkema right at the blue line now with Jewell. Jewell can't hold on, and now it's with Cup. Cup over to Deming, and Deming gives it right back to Cup and retreats behind Golosi. Deming on the far boards. He gives it off to Foray. Jewell, backhand blocked up in front. Nothing doing. Doesn't even touch Golosi. And Jewell will hold on the right in front. Shot. Deming just gets the rebound. Nothing touched Golosi once again. And the SUNY Cortland now with a little bit of attack for the Red Dragons. Now with Turner. Turner trying to wrap it around, but taking it away is Deming. Deming just hits it around. He's trying to get into the neutral zone. He gives it off to Wands. Wands has a one-man to beat. Shot. Just hits Klo. Klo didn't know where it went. And now holding onto it. And Deming with maybe a late second hit of the glove. SUNY Cortland didn't like that, so some players shoving.
Yeah, that was a nice job there of Wands to get up ahead of everybody, get that puck out of the zone, because Cortland really had some mojo going there down in the offensive zone. It was getting a little scary. A couple shots in front, pucks going through the crease, but Oswego able to take it all the way out. Now they find themselves in the offensive zone here with a faceoff. And
to be fair, I didn't think that was a late hit by Corning on the glove, but alas, SUNY Cortland didn't like it, and either way, SUNY Cortland will win that faceoff with 4:10 remaining in the period now. Tied game between the Red Dragons and Lakers at 1 as that SUNY Cortland clears that one up but goes out of play into the bleachers as Brendan Wallace will pick that one up and throw it back onto the ice for the referee, who linesman already grabbed the new puck, but I guess he'll return that one and put it right in his pocket. 4:04 left in the period now. What's that?
Said real heads-up play there from Wallace.
Real heads-up play. Now shot just deflected away now by Woodard, who hits Klo right in the leg pad, right in the pads. SUNY Cortland will take that one away. Now Jubran. Jubran right in the middle looking for another one. Chase Knees now at the far boards. He gives it back to O'Neal. O'Neal in the loses the puck after a poke check from 4A, and now just dumping it's going to be Cardi chasing after Jubran along with Evan Gorelick. Gorelick just wrapping it around over to Kyle Caney. Caney now right in front. Cardi shot just blocked away down right in front. Klo can't hold on. Jubran and Chase Knees looked like they both wanted a shot, but Klo just stops that one. It's a full line change now for the Red Dragons. Really close opportunities. Klo seems to be getting caught out of position, lying on his back a lot, as SUNY Cortland now has possession of it with Woodard. Woodard off the end boards now. Now it's over to Chase Knees. Knees off to Jubran. Jubran looking for a shot, gets it up. Klo, high gloves, stops it with 3:01 now remaining in the period.
What a save that was. I mean, he was pretty much all but down and out there, lying on his back, but goaltender somehow able to just keep sprawling, stay alive, and make the stop, keep Cortland tied up in this game.
3:01 remaining in the period. Lakers and SUNY Cortland tied at 1. Anthony Robinson at center loses the faceoff to Brian Paris, but he can't hold on exactly. So taking it away now is Robinson. Robinson gives off, but Langlots takes it. He'll clear it all the way down. No icing as Simonek wins that race. Simonek will hold it behind Galosi, looking for to start something. Robinson now on the near boards after the bank pass. Robinson on the far boards, looking to get around Ripkema. He does right up in front now, just goes wide. Clawed into nowhere and wet. CJ Walsh now up to Dawson. Dawson back to Marzalek. Marzalek now right up in front, almost goes behind Klo. Now to Dawson again. Dawson almost wraps around now with Marzalek. Marzalek can't get a shot off. That's blocked in front. Right in front, Robinson. Dawson tries to get a shot, but nothing doing once again. Now it's Langlot who's going to clear all the way down. And let's see if Simnek wins this one. It will be icing, and he does. 2:10 remaining. That was a great opportunity for Oswego State. Multiple chances.
Yeah, I'd like to see them just keep throwing the puck on net, even from tight angles, weird angles. This goaltender is a little, jittery in net. He's been moving all over the place. He plays aggressive, so we might be able to take advantage of that.
Oswego State leading the shot total 13-7 with 2:10 remaining in the period. Still tied 1-1. Anthony Robinson along with Brian Paris both at center ice. As SUNY Cortland's having a little trouble remembering who was on the ice exactly for the icing. Referees trying to figure this one out. Coach Rich Berry is talking to the referee along with the linesman just to try to figure this one out. And it looks like they finally figured out the 5 players potentially. I didn't think there was going to be this much confusion with an icing.
No, I mean, sometimes teams try to sneak on, a couple players here and there, but they're usually pretty good about sending the right guys back out if they get caught. Looks like the coach has a couple questions over there for the head ref.
Looks like some intense talking as well from both Barry and the referee. Missed his name earlier in the game. Referee's going to talk to Chris Timmons now just to explain what happened. Looks like, and still a little bit of pause and play there, but referees are all set now. 2:10 remaining in the period. As winning that one is Robinson. Dawson just can't get near it. As dumping it will be Theo Cup, cutting it off. However, is Langlotz. Robinson's right there to meet him. Now with Dawson. Dawson can't get a stick on the puck. Back into the neutral zone. Now with Cup over to Wands. Wands will just dump it in, wrap it around the boards, looking for Marzalek. Marzalek looking for a backhand pass. Robinson's right there to meet him just in case. And now it's Marzalek. Marzalek gets it over to the blue line, but taking it away is Foster. Foster trying to get around a Cup, but Cup stops him, so he'll just have to dump it in. Now it's with Wands looking for a wraparound pass to Cup. Cup takes that one behind Galosi. Now on the near boards over to Marzalek. Marzalek banks it now to Anthony Robinson just out of reach, and Canny will take that one from SUNY Cortland. Now back to Marzalek, who just dumps it in to try to maybe get a line change for the Lakers, as it looks like Colby Skrupa and Guillaume Herbert will come on, the 2 members of the 4th line for Oswego State. Skrupa looking to block the pass, as Theo Cup dumps that one back in once again, and it will be with Canny with 1:05 remaining in the period. Colby Skrupa looking for a diving poke check, couldn't get it. Corning tries to take that one away. Herbert's there with him as well. 1 minute now remaining in the first period, tied 1-1 between the Lakers and SUNY Cortland. Wrapping around is Cup. Cup over to Corning. Corning tries to bank it off Herbert, but it's just out of reach, so Herbert will skate after it with some speed, but Canny's there and didn't really have to move much to take that one. Wands just dumps it in now, and a little bit of a shove there from Forrest Marzen, maybe a little late, but now with 38 seconds left, SUNY Cortland still holding on to the puck. Forrest Marzen brings it into the neutral zone, leaving it off for Jared Jewell, but he loses the puck, and O'Neal will take it in the defensive zone. Colby Skrupa. Skrupa, 25 seconds, looks at the clock. He can't hold on to it and gets around 1, but regains possession. Skrupa can't beat Canny around the puck, as Skrupa will just hold on. Now it's with Herbert. Herbert can't grab it, nor can Corning. And now with 10 seconds left, SUNY Cortland has a last-second opportunity. Now Galosi just sticks it away after a Ripkema shot. He'll just look to start something with 6 seconds and counting. O'Neal's there to meet him now with Corning. Corning battling for the puck with Morales as time will expire here. Cortland just there, and some shoving now. Looks like it's going to be Woodard along with Ripkema, but nothing will come of that one as Oswego State and SUNY Cortland end this period tied.
I mean, that was a good period probably from both teams. If you're Oswego, you'd like to see your power play always getting involved. This is something last year that, they wish they had more of, and this year it's been pretty solid on the power play. But, the one short-handed goal, you're going to have to live with it. You're going to have a short memory. Get rid of that idea, just keep moving on. And I think they're in control of this game after that power play goal, really.
Oswego State leads the shot total 13-8. Galosi 12 saves, obviously, and Brett Cloud with 7. And early for the second period of Oswego State ACHA hockey here on YouTube Live. And welcome back to Oswego State ACHA Hockey. I'm Ben Greco alongside Jerry Pritchard. Second period hockey coming up. Lakers are tied with SUNY Cortland 1-1 after the Trevor Jubron goal assisted on the power play by Theo Cup and CJ Walsh. Jerry, exciting second period. We're entering basically 0-0 once again.
Yeah, it was a very closely contested first period. I'm excited to see where this game goes. It got a little chippy, as they always do. So I'm excited to see these teams play a little physical. Oswego's never afraid to ramp up the physicality.
Special teams, the ruler for both teams. Oswego State with the power play goal, but Jared Jewell with the shorthanded breakaway, might I add, through the 5-hole of Alex Golosi. So definitely a tough one there for Oswego State to swallow, but they're going to have to get over that one. Like you said, they're going to need that short-term memory.
Yeah, really. I mean, you got to forget about a goal like that. I've never loved the drop pass play on the power play, as I said, and it comes back to bite them on that. It was a clear one-on-0 breakaway. Tough one for Golosi as it went right through the 5-hole, but Cortland finds themselves in a 1-1 game, though, because of that.
Oswego State once again leading the shot total 13-8. As we do switch sides for the period, Oswego State will be shooting to our left. Cortland to the right. Golosi still in net for Oswego State, along with Brett Clough for the Red Dragons. Looks like a line change for Oswego State. They're going to take a couple of different forward lines as Anthony Robinson will take the center position off the third line, and Robert Verline will remain the same for SUNY Cortland as he takes that one. Robinson, however, will win it. Theo Cup wraps it around to Chris Wands on the end boards and gives it back to Theo Cup. Cup just misses it, and now SUNY Cortland will take that one away, but Cup regains possession, just wraps it around to Wands. Wands up to Dawson. Dawson tries to get it to Robinson. Robinson can't hold on. He eventually gets it free, and Marzalek just gets that one. Now Robinson, but can't get his stick on the puck. Cortland will take that one back in their own zone. Taking it now is Fowler. Fowler can't hold on. Marzalek stops him, and dumping it in is going to be Robinson. So a lot of dump and chase now for both teams. Wands tries to jump up and catch that one, but can't hold on. And just going off sides, it's Robinson. Linesman calls that one with 19:20 remaining in the period.
Yeah, both teams probably trying to slow this one down a little bit, I would think, and the dump and chase is the best way to do that. Try and get some possession. If you can beat the defender to the puck, neither team able to do that so far as we've just been, back and forth here.
First line back out there for Oswego State. Chase Knees with it, and he will almost win the faceoff. I should say he's tied up just a little bit. Taking that one is Canny. Canny passes it back over to Dulemba, and Dulemba gives it over to Foster, who just dumps it in. Winning the race is Simonek. He'll give it off to Jubron. Jubron has to knock it down. Can't hold on, however. And hitting away from Dulemba is Simonek. Simonek's got a 3-on-1. Simonek gives it over a pass. Shot. Cardi. Shot. Just diving and saving is Clough. A great save there by Clough on the chance from Cardi. And that was a for sure goal with a 3-on-1, but until Clough said no.
This is a crazy goaltender, I'll be honest with you. He reminds me a little bit of Dominic Hasek, the way he's just flying around that crease. He somehow is finding a way to make these big saves, though.
Chase Knees will hold onto the puck on the far boards and gives it back to Walsh. Walsh shot. That's deflected wide up front. It looks like a SUNY Cortland defenseman might have gotten a stick on that. Now it's back with Knees, but just cutting in front of him is Dulemba. Dulemba gives it around over to Foray. Foray almost loses it to Simonek, so he'll just dump it in the neutral zone instead. Now with Walsh, who will dump it into their offensive zone, wrapping around to Jubron. Jubron is met there by Dulemba. He can't hold on, but Chase Knees now with it, and now at the blue line with Walsh. Walsh shot low, just goes wide, deflected once again. Now it's with O'Neal. O'Neal over to Knees. Knees back to O'Neal at the point. O'Neal's shot just hit the blocker. Didn't have to move much. It was Clough, and now it's back with Knees. Knees shot almost to the 5-hole. Late dive there in the butterfly position for Clough as Cardi takes that one away, leaving the rebounds wide open for the Lakers. Now Simonek. Simonek back to Walsh. Walsh shot. Sorry, Jubron did Walsh shot, but that's blocked up in front. And Walsh will wrap it around the boards as he goes off for a change. And then Kyle Woodard will come back out. At the far corner now for Jubron. Jubron tries to give it back to Knees. He can't get a stick on either, but he'll hold on well. And tries to get over to O'Neal, but clearing all the way down to SUNY Cortland, looking for potentially icing. And that will be an icing call as the linesman saw exactly who SUNY Cortland got off the bench that time. I was hoping there's not a long pause like last time.
Yeah, they're not going to sneak one by the refs this time around.
I think they know. I think they
know.
know.
They're looking for it now. I mean, they might have got one earlier in the game, but I don't think the refs are going to let that slide any longer.
Now at center ice is going to be Myers. Myers wins the faceoff, pushing it forward. Now Myers, Lemieux can't get the backhand on a wide open net. Luke Myers now behind the board. A really close chance. All right, in front for Deming. Deming can't get a clean shot off as he fans. And now it's with Woodard who gets a shot, but that's blocked up in front by Foster. Now with Lemieux. Lemieux can't get a backhand. Now with Woodard. Woodard shot blocked up in front once again by Foster. And that one will go all the way down again. No icing as Colosi will hold on to that one. O'Neal behind the goal with 16:58 remaining in the period. Up to Lemieux on the far boards. Lemieux looking for a pass in the middle. Deming, he can't get it. So Lemieux will dump it back into the end boards now for, looked like for Deming, but couldn't get on. Another shot, goal! O'Neal! Right in the slot. One-timer goal, and Oswego State takes a 2-1 lead with 16:43 left.
Yeah, that forechecking pressure pays off. They get a turnover. Mike Lemieux, it looked like, with a beautiful feed into the slot. Pinching up is the defenseman, Sean O'Neal, and he's able to bury that one. Lakers go up 2-1.
Great job by O'Neal, who is listed as a defenseman. Tried to be a forward this year, but was moved back to defense after the first weekend in the exhibition match against Hobart College. But the defenseman gets the goal there. His second of the season, his 3rd point of the year.
That was just great forechecking pressure. I mean, don't let Cortland breathe. Don't let him even think about having a breakout. You force that turnover, and it's an easy pinch. I mean, it was wide open in the slot there for Sean O'Neal. He could have, had time, planned out his breakfast for tomorrow, the amount of space and time he had there in the slot.
Referees are talking to the athletic trainer about something. Can't exactly tell what it is. And they're going to talk to a player from SUNY Cortland, or Rich Berry, rather, the head coach. Not exactly sure what the call is, as the gate was not closed, or what the discussion is. But either way, Oswego State leading 2-1 over the Red Dragons now with 16:43 left in the period. As winning that one is Luke Myers, pushing it forward once again. And it's going to be now onto the stick of O'Neal, who just had the goal. Now in Myers. Myers tries to get around Ripekema, which he does, but taking away is Forrest Marson. Marson tries to get around O'Neal. O'Neal just stops him, leaving it off for Verline, but instead dumping it back into the neutral zone is Lemieux off to Myers. Myers looking for a shot, just goes wide. Looks like it might have hit Clough in the pads, but it was Sean O'Neal. Now has it on the near boards. O'Neal up to Myers. Myers into the slot off to Deming, but Deming can't get a stick on it. So taking it away is Fowler. Fowler off to Ripekema, who just dumps that one in. O'Neal will take it now, giving off to Deming. Deming over to Lemieux. Lemieux over to Myers, getting it through the 5-hole of Foray. Myers looking for a shot. Can't get it off. That's blocked right up in front by Ripekema. It's a 2-on-2 opportunity. The Wands and Cup just getting there in time. Poking it away is Deming away from Kyle Canny. Oswego State regains possession with Chris Wands with 15:35, and Wands has got some speed. Wands gets into the offensive zone. He almost loses the puck, just bats it in, so he'll regain his defensive position as SUNY Cortland will take that one away. Chance Ubel gives it up over to Foray. Foray just dumps it in, and Cup wins the race to that one. Looking to give it off to a forward, so that he'll just wrap it around the boards to Wands. Wands looking for a pass. He just retreats into the far corner instead, slows the play down. That one goes off to Corning. Corning up on the far boards, just dumps it in. His Clough hits his stick. That's a free rebound. Now it's Corning right in front. Herbert shot. No shot for Skrupa, it looked like after all that. But Clough just stops that one once again, and it's going to be no icing, as getting around Wands was Turner. Right up right in front of the slot, was cutting it off as Cup, looking for Morales, but Morales can't get a stick on it, and now Cup dumps it in himself past Clough. Meaning there's Corning right up in front. Corning can't get a stick on it, and now it's Herbert. Bear on the near boards, tries to get off to Corning, instead gives off to Simnek right in front. Maybe Skrupa looking for a deflection. Now Skrupa right in front, looks for something in the slot just behind Herbert. And now it's going to go with Jewell. Jewell, shot, just goes wide. Doesn't look like it hit the blocker of Galosi. And now into the neutral zone with Skrupa. Skrupa leaving it off for Corning, can't hold on to the puck, so taking away is SUNY Cortland with Langlotz. Langlotz entering the offensive zone with speed, cutting him off as Simonek, who leaves it for Jubran. Jubran wraps it around over to Walsh. Walsh all the way up to Knees, just ahead of the speedy Knees, and you do not see that often. So that'll be an icing call as Knees can't win the race.
That's tough for the defensive pair there, Simonek and Walsh. They've been out there for a while, and this is the last thing you want to do is ice it after you've had a long shift. Hopefully, though, as center, whoever it may be, I believe Knees might be taking this draw. Hopefully he's able to win this one, bail him out, and get a change.
Knees will be taking the face-off. Lemieux was given the assist on the O'Neal goal, his 7th point of the season, his 5th assist of the year, however. Now it's just C.J. Walsh skating up the zone with some speed in the neutral zone. He gets into the opposite zone, almost gets around now with Jubran. Jubran just to the short side, just wide, doesn't even hit the blocker, now goes all the way down. It's going to be icing. No, Chase Knees does win the race after all of that. He just beats out Robert Verline, and that's what you want to see from the speedy Chase Knees.
Yeah, it's nice. That's one thing, good thing if you ever had Knees on defense, you never have to worry about him being beat in an icing race. He just flat out burned that number 16.
Knees just wins it, so to go back to the offensive zone for the Lakers. Knees once again at center ice. Knees just loses the faceoff, but he'll regain possession right up in front. Can't get a shot off, and instead we'll go to SUNY Cortland with Verline. Verline over to Dulemba. Dulemba gives it over to Marson. Marson looking for a shot. Shot just hits the pad. Glove right up in front. Knocks into Golosi, who goes into the net. Knocking him in was Verline, who tried to hit it down looking for the goal, but nothing doing it. It looks like it's going to go into the neutral zone for a face-off, but that was a little bit of a scary opportunity for the Red Dragons.
Yeah, that puck up in the air, looks like they blew it dead on that hand pass. Going to be outside of the zone now, but that's a tough opportunity for Golosi. He didn't really know what was going on there. Puck was just bobbling up in the air, unfortunately for Cortland, though. And
he was knocked into the net, which is always scary to see in case your goaltender does go down with any sort of minor injury. It looks like now a linesman has an ice pack for someone, and it looks like that's going for Christian Foster. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It might be maybe a arm or a leg. I can't tell as he's sitting in front of us. But Chase Knees now wins the faceoff. He almost gets around one. He almost gets around Ripken, but can't. But the Lakers were offside the entire time. Maybe a little bit delayed call there. So SUNY Cortland will regain possession with Langlots. Langlots just dumps it in and hits Golosi, who will hold on to SUNY Cortland pressures now with 13:02 remaining in the period. 2-1 Oswego State.
It's a good hold there from Golosi. Hopefully, he's feeling all right after that. As we said, that last sequence, he really got bumped into there by a couple of players. Seems to have taken it well, though. He's a tough customer in goal.
Lakers now with it, or in the face-off in their defensive zone. SUNY Cortland wins that one. The Ripe came out just rapiding around the boards. Looking up in front, Golosi can't hold on to it. Now it's with with Woodard. Woodard in the far corner. Can't hold on, so SUNY Cortland will regain possession. Rapiding around is Ubel. Ubel behind the net, right up in front. No Cortland player could grab it. Now it's Ripkema. Ripkema shot, patted away by Golosi. Doesn't hit the netting, so it would be just short of the glass. Now it's Foray. Foray tries to get it in the slot, but taking away is O'Neal. O'Neal tries to get over to Marzelek, but it's just ahead of him. So O'Neal will dump the puck down instead, as knocking down Marzelek was Ubel, who couldn't get a stick on it anyway. Now it's with Dawson. Dawson trying to dump it in. So is Anthony Robinson, but neither of them can, so Wands will take it back and retreat. Who gives a long pass over to Marzelek and goes right off the corner of the glass there. Goes right into the bench. Tried to dump it in, but couldn't do anything with 12:15 remaining in the period now.
Yeah,
definitely a weird backhand.
Yeah, just trying to, make a simple play out of that. Unlucky to just hit the corner of the glass there.
You have to have skill to hit that spot.
Yeah, that was really a 1 out of 100 shot right there.
Myers wins that face-off and gives it back to Wands. Wands just dumps in and hits Klo as he'll hold on just to stop play for a little bit as Deming was pressuring with 12:08 remaining in the period. Timmons looking to get something going for offense and telling maybe Chris wants to go into the zone instead of keep dumping. Myers at center ice. He wins that one. Shot right up and close. Thought Klo had it, but it goes wide instead, and now it's in the near corner for SUNY Cortland. Taking away is Wands. Wands, shot just deflected wide. Doesn't even hit Klo. Now it's with Lemieux back to Myers. Myers pressured by SUNY Cortland along with Evan Gorlick. Gorlick can't get a pass off, and so cutting it off is Deming. Deming backhand looking for Myers. Myers, goal! Luke Myers gets the deflection goal or the tip-in goal. 11:43 remaining, and just like that, Oswego State leads 3-1. I didn't see that one, Jerry.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, that was a really weird angle for a deflection. It was a nice cutoff, nice pinch by Chris Wands. I'm sure he might get a point on that. Either way, Deming just kind of flung that one at the net, and Luke Myers skating across the crease.
They say just throw it at the net, and stuff like that happens, and Luke Myers gets the goal, so he'll chip in for the Lakers' victory effort, I should say, looking to get the win here, bounce back. It's a 3-1 for Oswego State. Dumping in now is SUNY Cortland. Golosi will hold onto that one after Ubel just dumps it in. Looks like he might have ran into Golosi just a little bit, but no players will touch him as Oswego State didn't deem it necessary. But maybe getting a little chippy now.
Oh, definitely. Cortland's got to be fired up. They got nothing to lose here, literally. They're coming in, winless so far in this season. They're going to do anything they can to get back into this game, whether it be fire our guys up, try to draw some penalties.
It's the fourth line now with Colby Skrupa. Skrupa tries to wrap it around to Max O'Mara, but O'Mara can't hold on. It's going to be Theo Cup. Theo Cup loses his glove, and right up front now, or in the far corner rather, it's going to be with Robert Verline. Verline looking for a pass. He's cut off by Skrupa. Skrupa looking for a pass as well, but instead it's poked away and just hits Golosi with 11:05 remaining in the period. So Luke Myers is officially given the goal with an assist to Braden Deming. That's Deming, Bear, but can't get a dump off, so holding onto it is going to be Evan Gorlick. Now with Skrupa. Skrupa shot. Goal! Colby Skrupa, his first of the season. And just like that, it's 4-1. 10:50 remaining in the period for the Lakers.
The individual effort. Just a great play by Colby Skrupa to get that puck, wrap it all the way around the goaltender. Oh, my goodness, what pressure from Oswego here, just lighting it up in the second period.
Get that man the puck. His first ACHA goal with the Lakers, his first career point, as well as Sharano will hold on to, or the equipment manager rather, Chris Brewster will hold on to that one. And just like that, 4-1, Oswego State. SUNY Cortland dumps that one in. Simonek winning the race for that. O'Mara now on the far boards, now at the blue line. Just shooting it over the net is Langlots. Langlots wraps it around, Turner wraps it around, and he'll grab it behind Golosi, just trying to wrap it back around. Now it's Walsh. Walsh over to Herbert, who just dumps it down. That's going to be no icing as SUNY Cortland gets too close to the puck. Colby Skrupa's goal was unassisted, his first of the season and first of his ACHA career, the transfer junior from Onondaga Community College. Now it's TJ Walsh, who loses the puck right in front. Golosi had good eyes to catch that one, though.
Yeah, that's not something you usually see from Walsh there, just losing the puck on a simple play. Luckily, Golosi, he's aware of everything usually during plays, so he's able to cover that one up. I'd just like to say, just what a play, by that first-year player. The first-year guys are really he's not a freshman, but he is a rookie, to the team. They've all really been stepping up and just showing a different level of effort here. Something
you want to see for this, not only this season, but also future seasons, especially knowing what you have for at least one more year with Skrupa, as Chase Nees has Andrew Carty now with it. Now with Jubron. Jubron shot, patted away, looking for a second of the night. Now it's behind the goal in the back of the net. Referee calls that one dead. 9:52 remaining, but like I said, it's what you want to see from those first-year players to know what you have in the next 1, 2, 3 years, especially out of their careers.
Yeah, it's something you don't usually see, bringing in such a massive amount of new guys, and for them to just be able to gel like they have with a lot of the returning players, it's just awesome to see, and it really, just puts a positive outlook on the season.
Sean O'Neill now wraps it around the boards after Oswego State wins the faceoff. Nees wins it, and now Andrew Carty fighting for it along with Kyle Caney. Now Carty just wins that one. Nees with it. Now back with Carty, just kind of batting it around along with Ripkema. O'Neill cuts that one off at the blue line. He gives it back at the blue line for Jubron, but he can't get a stick on it, so it'll be back in the neutral zone. Woodard now leaves it off for Jubron, just goes offsides. Jubron hesitated, which might have led the linesman to believe it was offsides, but either way now Oswego State just dumps it in. No icing as that's deflected in by Dulemba. Dulemba just wraps it around now for Kevin Lennon, and getting knocked down. A big hit is John Morales. Big hit there for Oswego State. Chase Nees in the near corner, looking to get a close-in goal. Nees shot just goes wide, goes basically through under the glove of Klo, and Nees will wrap it back around. O'Neill with 8:50 remaining in the period wraps it around for Paris. Paris now with it, now right in front. Nees, or Carty, looking for a shot. He doesn't get anything now, losing the puck just a little bit up close. Jubron looking for a second, pokes in, goal! Trevor Jubron is second with the dirty goal, the poke check. 8:36 remaining in the period.
He's starting his trick-or-treating early. That's Jubron on the doorstep, ringing the doorbell. And it was a great find from Carty there just to keep the puck alive, keep the play alive. He is, just making a couple moves inside out, able to just throw the puck into the crease. And like we said earlier, throw pucks on net, good things will happen.
So Jubran with the goal, his 4th of the season, 2nd of the game. He now has 7 points. Andrew Carty gets the assist, 3 assists and 4 points for him on the season as well. So Jubran, a big key to this team right now, the first-year player from Cortland, Pennsylvania. Woodard gives it up to Dawson in the neutral zone. He can't get a pass off, so he's going to be losing it to Robert Reipkema, who just dumps it in himself. Woodard will win that race on the end boards. He gives it over to Marzalek. Marzalek tries to give it over to Robinson, but can't hold on to the puck. Wrapping around now, SUNY Cortland on the end boards. Over to Ubel. Ubel now a shot from Langlots. Just bounced wide and deflected. As Oswego State will take that one out right in front. Shot just goes wide, deflected away. That shot came from Ubel as well, and he can't get anything on net. SUNY Cortland looking for answers with 7:40 remaining as the Lakers lead 5-1 now after a 4-goal second period thus far. Just out of reach for Dawson in the neutral zone now. He hits Reipkema hard, who just dumps it in. Now it's back to Oswego State. Robinson just trying to clear it out. He can't get a stick on it. Now it's with Dawson. He's tripped up. No call there. Looks like the referee thought he tripped up on his own. No argument from Timmons. Now it's Woodard. Woodard, long pass up to Marzalek. Marzalek looking for Robinson. Robinson right in front. Robinson can't get a stick on that shot. Now it's Dawson. Goal! SUNY Cortland hits his own goaltender. That's Forrest Marzin. Goes over close. Dawson, empty net. Gets the goal with 7:12 remaining, 6-1 Lakers.
Well, that's easy as you like it right there. You can't really, ask for an easier goal, but no one's going to be complaining on the Oswego bench. Cortland really doing themselves in, taking out their own goaltender on that rush.
And that's Dawson's first of the season as well. Not the first of his career, but first of the season, his first point of the season. And now it's a 5-goal second period for the Lakers. Brett Dawson gets the 6-1 for the Lakers.
That was a great play from Oswego, really. The long stretch pass started it all, and then a couple of quick passes inside, rebound, little help from their friends.
Now it's with Deming looking for a backhand. No, Myers trying to get around Klo, even looking for another one. Klo's falling all around. Now it's with Wands at the blue line. Wands, shot, hits Klo. He goes down, and just like that, Klo finally stops play with 6:54 remaining in the period. And you got to think potentially the SUNY Cortland is going to want to bring out a different goaltender.
Yeah, you might be thinking
especially for the third period, potentially.
Yeah, time to switch it up. I mean, you might just let him finish off this period, but it's looking like that's what they're going to do. The goaltender not really suiting up just yet. But I believe in the third period, it's time to switch it up. You got to think.
Theo Cup just dumps that one in deep. And now it's with Myers, who gives it up, and taking it away is Paris. Paris now over to Myers. Myers over to Lemieux. Lemieux can't get a shot off, though. And now it's Theo Cup. Theo Cup, long shot, blocked up in front by Myers, who was battling for a tip. But now it's with Deming. Deming over to Myers. Myers back to Deming. Deming looking for a shot. Can't get anything shot. Just hits Klo in the back almost. He didn't know where it went. Now it's Klo once again. And now hits his back, goes behind the net. And now it's with Myers, who player laying on it is going to be Gorlick. And now right in front once again, Cup looking for a shot. Gorlick doesn't, or Klo doesn't know where. Then now Myers shot. Goal! No goal! Goaltender did not have his glove. Lots of back and forth. Couldn't really see what happened down low, but either way, no goal. Wide open net, 6:08 remaining in the period, and it looks like SUNY Cortland's backup, Dylan Clare, is going to be ready to hit the ice.
Yeah, that was a tough.
And he's heading out.
That was a tough situation there in front. Looked like Deming got caught up with another Cortland player, and as they will switch the goaltenders before the second intermission here.
Dylan Clare, the backup goaltender for the Red Dragons, will be heading out, replacing Brett Klo, who's let up 6 goals in the in really the 1.5 periods, maybe 1 3/4 almost periods for SUNY Cortland, as they'll try to stop the bleeding here with Clare. Colby Skrupa wins that one, and shooting now is Walsh, but it's not blocked up in front easy. It looked like it was just an easy shot to maybe look for a deflection up front, but Simonek has it in the neutral zone, just dumping in. Taking it is Reipkema. Reipkema over to Langlots. Langlots up front at his own blue line to Paris. Paris could get anything going as just back into the neutral defensive zone they go for Langlots. Langlots looking for a long stretch pass up the Jewel, and now it's going to be icing for Red Dragons as C.J. Walsh wins that one. The race, that is, with 5:44 remaining. And Oswego State seems to be in control after lighting up that shorthanded goal, which means they had the short-term memory.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't know if they took that advice that seriously. I mean, obviously they did. They came out with 5 goals in this period, And one thing to note, though, with this goaltender change, it really can change the game completely. So if you're Oswego, you just want to keep it simple now, keep the possession, and just ride out this clock.
Walsh and Skrupa both stop Ripkema, who tries to get through. He sandwiches it almost as he flies into the boards as well. And a great stop there by Galosi to keep this one 6-1 with 5:33 remaining. And definitely a good stop there by Walsh and Skrupa.
Yeah, you need to just kill this energy. Like I said, it's a different game now with a goaltender. Sometimes the other team can get energized even from this other goaltender. So we'll see what happens here with Cortland in this third period.
Knees wins that face-off. Excuse me, Corning wins that face-off. As taking it now is SUNY Cortland wrapping around the boards. Golosi trying to stop it. He does and leaves it off for Simonek. Simonek wrapping around looking for Corning, but cutting him off is Langlots wrapping around the goal. Now right up in front, can't get a shot off his 4A, and taking it away is Simonek. Excuse me, Skrupa. Now with Simonek, looking for a pass up to Herbert. Herbert tries to chop it down. He can't get a stick on it either, and so SUNY Cortland's keeping the offensive pressure just a little bit. Now cutting off is Skrupa, who's got time. Skrupa looking for a bank pass up to Corning. Corning just misses the puck, instead takes the hit instead. So SUNY Cortland get a free possession here, and Simonek just batting it away in the neutral zone away from Morales. Simonek now gives it off to Knees. Knees with some speed, tries to get over to Drew Brown once again. He can't, and now cutting it off is going to be Kyle Canny. Canny just dumps it down to, now O'Neal will have it. Back over to Walsh, and now to O'Neal. O'Neal up to Cardy. Cardy can't hold on. It's a little bit hard of a pass, but Cardy will recover away from Morales. Cardy over to Knees. Knees just losing now. Jubran. Jubran shot, patted away, looking for the HT. I'm not even going to say it. The HT, but patted away and goes all the way down now for Woodard. Woodard on the end boards. Over to Cardy. Cardy looking for a pass. He dekes around Verline in his own zone, and he'll hold on. And now leaving for Knees. Knees didn't realize, but he recovers and keeps it in offensive zone. Now Knees late. Second shot just goes wide. He's hit awkwardly into the boards, but gets up, and he looks fine. O'Neal wraps it around the boards now. Cutting it off is Ripkema, and Ripkema will give it over to Fowler. Fowler gives it up to Marzen, and Marzen will just dump it in himself. Golosi will glove that one and hold it onto it with 3:40 remaining in the period. It looks like Parapez. Oh, he's just got his helmet on because he's on the bench. Never mind. Thought he might have been Girardi.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that, but Golosi's been playing well either way. And
don't want to ruin the momentum that they've already had.
Yeah, definitely. And I believe, I like you being superstitious there, leaving a certain word out of the broadcast, and I'd like to see him obtain that third goal.
That
Not
achievement.
say what that means, but
that
like
wonderful achievement as Oswego State loses the face-off draw, as SUNY Cortland will now take it. And with it is Verline. Verline on the near corner. Gives it back to the blue line over to Gorlick. Gorlick with a shot, just patted away, by Golosi, who couldn't hold on. Still behind the boards now for SUNY Cortland backhand. Golosi stop. Long stretching pad. And what a save by Golosi. Now another save right in front. He gets a glove and just taken away Dawson. And that's great heads-up defense by Dawson. Now with Marzalek. Marzalek tries to get around. He can't. Almost offsides. It is offsides as Chris Wands couldn't win that one. So they'll just have to dump it in. Dawson cuts off that long stretch pass and now taken away by Jewell. Jewell's got the one lone Cortland goal, and he's tripped up just a little bit, but he's fighting for it, holding onto the puck. But finally taken away is Chris Wands. Wands over to Dawson. Dawson in the neutral zone. He's almost checked off the puck, but holds on with his power forward style. Now Robinson. Robinson right in front, looking for Marzalek, but can't get a shot off, and that goes back into neutral zone after the rebound. Theo Cup with 2:30 remaining in the period goes over to Chris Wands. Chris Wands on the near board over to Dawson. Now with Robinson. Robinson over to Marzalek. Marzalek's hard slap shot just hits the pad and goes wide. No rebound opportunity once again. His zone is there. Now it's a Simonek in the neutral zone. Back over to Walsh. 2:15 now in the period. So Walsh looks for back to Simonek, but SUNY hits the leg of the SUNY Cortland forward. Instead, Oswego State will clear all the way down. That'll be icing. Oswego State doesn't try to sneak anyone on there as they'll go all the way back to their zone with 2:07 remaining. Oswego State leads 6-1.
Yeah, if you're Oswego, just try to kill out the rest of this period, honestly. You've done your job, really, in this game to gate. This is a large lead, very large lead. What you want to do is just slow this game down a little bit. Cortland has been looking good, though. Since this goaltending change, they've gotten a couple opportunities here and there, respectively. Perhaps
a newfound fire as C.J. Walsh wraps that one around now, and now it's Luke Myers. Myers over to Dawson. Dawson back to Myers. Myers up close. Looks for a shot. Gets it. Just goes wide. Looks like it might hit the pads of Claire. And now it's back to Walsh at the point. Walsh, hard shot, just hits the stick, the paddle of it, as that goes wide for Claire as well. Now with Walsh again. Walsh looks for Myers just short of him, and so he'll have it in the near corner now. Deming looking for a shot. He doesn't know where it went, and taking it away is Ripkema. Ripkema wraps around the boards, and that's going to be a tripping call now for Myers, as Marzalek tries to hold on, and Myers not happy with that call. He's going to head over to the penalty box.
Yeah, definitely not what you want here to end this period. I mean, kind of an unnecessary penalty in the offensive zone. You never really want to take those. No danger from Cortland, but Myers finds himself in the box here. Minute 30 left in this period.
1:33 left. 2 minutes on the penalty clock now for Luke Myers, who was given a tripping call. Now it's Simonek, Walsh, Nees, and Max O'Mara on the penalty kill. That's unique. O'Mara not usually on the penalty kill, but Chase Nees is with his speed. Maybe looking for potentially a short-handed goal, just like Cortland had earlier in the game. Canny with it. He'll go on the far boards over to Verline. Verline back to Canny at the blue line. Canny looking for Ripkema. Instead, Canny will keep it at the point. Now goes over to Ripkema at the near boards. Ripkema gives it up front to Fowler. Fowler looking for shot. Keep rotating around. Now Ripkema, hard slap shot. Easily sticked away. No traffic in front for Galosi. As Simonek's able to clear that one now with 1 minute remaining in the period. 1:23 remaining now on the power play for SUNY Cortland. Cortland with it. Holding on as Ripkema behind the boards. O'Mara's right there to meet him for the forecheck. And now passing it off over to Swenson. Excuse me, not over to Swenson. Over to Fowler. Fowler back to Canny. Canny shot. That's deflected away by O'Mara. Now right in front, Galosi just gets a pad on it. Now it's with Nees. Maybe looking for speed to get something going with 34 seconds left. Nees almost gets around one. Shot just goes wide. Doesn't hit Claire with 29 seconds left now. Just trying to kill a little more time. Right up front now for Woodard. Woodard bats it away. Nees is right up there to get it. Nees right up front. Tries to get around a shot. Almost a shorthand goal. And just getting it on the line is Claire. No goal. What a save.
Wow, that was all but in the net there. Claire doing his best work just to scrape that one off the goal line. Nice individual effort, nice hustle by Nees, short-handed. You know he's always dangerous on the penalty kill to give you some
He's dangerous
problems.
in any situation, let's be honest.
Yeah, and his forecheck is no joke. He will chase you down until until the final whistle. He will not stop.
Scrupa with it now with a shot just off the fence. Oh, Herbert scored and a goal! Rebound! Guillaume Herbert, and that's his first of the season. 11.8 seconds remaining in the period.
That's not a name you see on the score sheet a lot. He's known for some other things, but here he is putting a goal in there. It's his first goal, if you could believe it, as he takes the puck, throws it to the coach there, assistant coach Alhart, and that
Give
is
him the
a special moment.
The Quebec native gets his first of his career, and you got to think he's flying now.
Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, he played the whole last season. He's more of, a grinder-type player, and it's just great to see him get on the score sheet, especially short-handed. That's impressive.
Scrupa now with it, trying to stop it with 6 seconds left. SUNY Cortland, the last-ditch effort from Jewell, just shoots it wide. And now as the clock expires, last-second chance from Dulemba is saved. And just like that, Oswego State now leads 7-1 after a 6-goal second period with goals from O'Neill, Sean O'Neill that is, Luke Myers, Colby Scrupa, the first of his career, Trevor Dubron, his second of the game, Brett Dawson, and Guillaume Herbert, also his first career goal. And just like that, Oswego State takes the commanding league. And Jerry, what do you think Chris Timmons tells his team heading into the locker room?
I would tell him that is the best period of hockey you could play if there ever was one. That was an amazing period from Oswego. And how about that 6 goals in that period, but 6 different goal scorers? That was just impressive.
6 different goal scorers.
I mean, so many people getting involved in this game.
And that's what you want to see, especially some first-year players like Dubron, like Scrupa, along with Domingue, who had an assist. Scrupa also had an assist up there as well. So really a great game from entire team so far. But we're not done yet. We still have 20 more minutes after this. We'll be back momentarily for the third period of Oswego State ACHA hockey. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Third period action underway here at the Moreno Campus Center Ice Arena. Oswego State hosting SUNY Oswego. Jerry, nice dance moves. And it is 7-1 Oswego State after a 6-goal second period.
Can't really help myself. I mean, the way Oswego's playing at the moment, it's just making me dance. I mean, it was a great second period. And actually, I'd like to point out we got Pez here in goal.
Pez has got the original black pads on from last season, so he must have changed back because he did buy new pads this year but must have gone back to the black ones, the matte black, as we like to call. And also, remaining in goal will be Claire for SUNY Cortland.
Yeah, so this got 2 new goaltenders in the game here for both teams. It's amazing. Going to be a great period here to end up this game. Oswego maybe take their foot off the gas a little bit, but not too much, because you don't want to give Cortland any chance of a comeback here, even though it's almost an insurmountable lead.
6 goals would be the requirement to at least send it to overtime for the Red Dragons, but the way Oswego State's playing as they will begin the period on the power play, or on the penalty kill at least, leads me to believe that the Lakers might have control of this one. Chase Knees at center ice. He loses the face-off to Ubel. Excuse me, not to Ubel, to Marzin. Now with Cortland, Langlotz holds onto it into the neutral zone, skating up the ice with some speed, tries to get around Cup. He doesn't. Cup pokes away onto Wands. Wands gets it into the neutral zone after hitting Knees' shoulder, it looked like. And now Cortland will regain possession now with Marzin. Marzin in his own zone over to Reipkema. Reipkema tries to get over to Verline. Verline can't get a stick on it, so holding on to the neutral zone now will be a Langlotz. Langlotz gives it up to Wands. Wands just dumps it in behind the goaltender. Now over to Reipkema once again. Reipkema gives it over to Langlotz. Myers pressures just a little bit as they're back to full strength. So just like that, Oswego State is able to kill the penalty, no harm done. Wands looking for Deming in the middle. Deming can't get a hold stick on it as it's just behind him. Now it's with Knees once again. Knees gets around one, ducks under Reipkema, and he'll hold on to the puck as Deming's there to meet him as well. Now Knees looking for the backhand. He can't get a firm shot off and gives it back to the point for Cup. Cup right into the chest of Claire. Myers looking for a deflection but couldn't get anything from it.
Yeah, that's a good possession there from Oswego. As we said, Chase Knees always trying to force those turnovers. He did just that, and Cup, never a bad shot to take that shot from the point when there's traffic in front, but good on the goaltender to just swallow that up, freeze it.
Myers now in the middle at center with Deming and Lemieux on his wings. Winning it is SUNY Cortland, though. Kyle Canny takes the puck and gives it up to Ubel. Ubel tries to dump it in, taking away is Simonek, and now it's Lemieux. Lemieux, shot, just goes over the left corner of the post, and nothing doing there as it doesn't even touch Claire. Lemieux now with it behind the end boards once again, and Myers chases after it and regains possession instead, making it off the boards to Walsh. Walsh gets around one. He looks for a shot. Instead, passes it off to Simonek. Simonek's shot deflected up in front by Myers, but that one goes high over the goaltender and into the end boards. Now over to Kumiga. Kumiga gives it up to Foray. Foray hit into the boards by Simonek. No call there as the door opened up. The doors to the referee's room opened after the hit by Simonek, so possession will stay in the Lakers' zone to the left of Perepesco.
Yeah, the referee just trying to get out of the way of that hit. Simonek on the back check there, but he ended up taking the door out with him. So a little unlucky to have the face-off draw here in their zone, but that's the way it goes.
Robinson takes that face-off and just ties up his man to win the puck eventually, looking for a pass over to Dawson and makes it onto the far boards, trying to exit their own defensive zone. Dawson into the neutral zone now, but gives it up over to Kumiga. Kumiga just dumps it back in. Now it's with Walsh. Walsh behind Perepesco, and Walsh gives it over to Dawson. Dawson just dumps it in at the red line. Looked maybe for Marcelic, but couldn't get a pass off, and now it's going to go with Reipkema. Reipkema just gets the pass off before the hit from Dawson. Now it's with Turner. Turner just dumps it in, gives it, and taking it away is Woodard. Woodard loses it to Jewell. Jewell just wraps it back around looking for Turner, but Turner can't get a stick on it, and taking it back away is Walsh. Walsh tries to get over to Marcelek, but it's too weak of a pass, but Walsh will eventually take it away once again on the near board. Tries to get around a couple players, but loses the puck. Stays in the defensive zone. Walsh eventually recovers as SUNY Cortland can't hold on to it, and he'll just dump it in as well. Marcelek trying to get to it, but Claire gets there first. Marcelek drops his pass, or blocks his pass, and just wrapping it around now, and O'Neal has it. O'Neal to the end boards to Marcelek. Marcelek now over to Dawson. Dawson back to Marzelek behind the boards, behind the goaltender, and trying to get something behind Claire as he stops it with 16:52 remaining in the period. Lakers still lead 7-1.
Yeah, that's a decent start. I mean, from Oswego, a lot of possession. They had a little trouble there getting out of the zone, but eventually were able to, and now finding themselves with an offensive zone draw. See if they really want to do anything too crazy with it.
Knees loses the face-off, taking it away is even Gorlick now after Cortland wins the face-off. And now with Paris. Paris tries to get around Knees, but Knees with a good back check. And racing after is Woodard along with Paris, but Woodard will win that one. Knees just gets it around his man, and now with O'Neal. O'Neal gives it off to Knees. He speeds ahead and gets a bank pass off to O'Neal. O'Neal right next to Cardi, now with Knees. Knees shot, just hits the blocker of Claire, and now it's with Knees once again behind the end boards looking for the rebound. Taking it away is Gorlick. Gorlick gives it off to Canny. Canny over to Langlot, not over to Langlot, to Kumiga, who just dumps it into the neutral zone. Woodard dumps it back into his offensive zone as Cardi hits the ice. Looks like he might be in a little pain, but he's okay and will continue with 16:05 remaining in the period. Cardi right there fighting for the puck with Kevin Lennon winning. Cardi dumps it back into the neutral zone, gives it to Cup, who gives it back over to O'Neal. O'Neal drops it for Jubran. Jubran shot. That one's gloved away, and he's still looking for that special word that we won't mention.
Yeah, that would be a big milestone here for Jubran. I mean, he had the 2-goal game last time we were here at the campus center, but he's still looking for that special game, that special achievement there. But hopefully he's able to get it. Still got 15 minutes left to work with.
Scrupa loses the faceoff, so SUNY Cortland will take that one away. Now on the near boards with Faller. Faller gives it up, taking it away is Scrupa, just dumping it back into Herbert. Herbert takes it away. He had his first career goal late in the second period. Now over to Wands with a shot, looking for something, maybe a deflection up in front, goes wide. Herbert gets the change from that, and we'll just wrap it back around to Cup, who just dumps it back down. Scrupa holding possession onto the board, trying to keep it away from SUNY Cortland. Right up in front now, Herbert's there to meet him, but taking it away is Faller. Faller looking for a pass. Just wraps it back around, gets past Langlots and Herbert, and taking it away will be Ripkema. Ripkema up with a pass to Dulemba. Dulemba gives it up to Verline, who loses it to Theo Cup. Verline with it once again, however. Verline just dumps it in, past Parapesco just wide, and it'll be with Cup. Cup looking up with some speed. Cup way over to Wands. Wands with some speed entering the offensive zone. Wands shot right into the pads. Easy save there for Claire as he's hit hard into the boards as well, but gets up. Bounces back up as Walsh has that now in the neutral zone. Walsh tries to get a no-look pass, but taken away by Kevin Lennon. Now it's in the offensive zone back with Walsh. Walsh wraps it on the end boards over to Wands, who hasn't gotten off the ice yet for a defensive line change, as Walsh will take that one up the zone himself, but cutting him off is Foray. Walsh eventually just dumps it into the neutral zone, taking it away is Dulemba. Dulemba gives it over to Canny, who gets around Robinson, but Wands is able to cut that one off, and batting it around is LaRock. Oswego State now. Wands tries to get up to neutral zone to Marzalek. Instead, Dawson's right there to get it instead, looking for Marzalek in the middle. Marzalek right up front. Just gets past the goal when he has the puck. And a really close share, just overskated it just a little bit, but great opportunity there. Keeping it in is Walsh, who wraps it around to Robinson. Robinson over to Dawson. Dawson can't get a stick on it. Taking it away is Foray, but keeping it is Simonek. Simonek gets it over to Marzalek. Marzalek up into the near corner, taken away by Dulemba. Met by Brett Dawson, however, who takes it away and tries to get it over to Marzalek, but just goes past him. Dulemba tries to give it up to Lennon. Lennon can't get a stick on it, but gives it back to Canny, the captain. Canny just dumps it in at the red line. Deflected high and wide. Goes in the near corner. Taking it away is Lennon. Lennon gives it off to Ubel. Can't get a shot, but now a shot for Parapesco. Shot from Ripkema, saved by Parapesco. A little traffic there, but stops it with 13:16 remaining in the period.
First big save that Parapesco's had to make so far in this third period. And he's just being sharp after a couple, rough games. He had a couple rough ones early on this season so far, but he's looking to turn that around as he, is a vital part of this team being the backup goaltender.
Parapesco officially announced the net now as Deming has that in the offensive zone. Tries to get on a run. He can't dangle around, so he'll lose the puck. Taking it away is John Morales, who can't clear it out 100% as Turner now has it in the neutral zone. Turner's got Jewell. Jewel right up in front. Can't get a stick on it as that's knocked away by Oswego State defense. Now it's with Lemieux. Lemieux over to Deming. Deming up to Myers. Myers can get a stick on it. No icing, however. That was way ahead of the red line. And wrapping around his Langlots off to Turner. Turner's met by O'Neal. O'Neal can't get a poke check as Deming can't get the stick on it either. Now it's with Jewel once again. Jewel over to Morales. Morales can't get a shot off. And take it away once again is O'Neal. Back and forth now for Oswego State and Cortland. O'Neal. Myers in center. Myers gets around one. He's looking for a backhand goal. Luke Myers gets the backhand goal past Claire. It's an 8-1 game for Oswego State.
Dirty move there from Luke Myers. Nice pass from Sean O'Neal also. And it's just another goal on a great night offensively for the Lakers. 8-1 now the score. This game is all but over.
Myers now with his 6th goal of the season, his 8th point of the year. Sean O'Neal gets his 2nd assist and his 5th point of the, his 5th point of the year. So sorry, 4th point of the year. I cannot do math apparently. SUNY Cortland takes that one, and going back into the neutral zone now with Wands. Cup has it, banks it off the boards to Corning. Corning is off to Knees. Knees over to Jubron. Jubron just goes wide. Now with Knees again, trying to get the wraparound, but holding onto it is Claire. Jubron can't get can't get the shot off, but a close chance.
That was the one. That was it right there. He had his opportunity. That's a tough one.
That is a very tough one right up in front. Great offensive play, however, for the Lakers. Now it's Knees at center. Can't win the faceoff against Paris, but taking it away now is Corning. Corning over to Jubron. Jubron looking for a shot, but can't hold on to the puck, so he's in the far corner. Jubron back to Knees. Knees shot just goes wide as well. Now it's with Cup. Cup wraps it around over to Corning. Corning looking for a pass up in front. He'll just skate around onto the far boards, and he'll stay right at top. Shot, Corning. Now Knees, Jubron. No one can get a shot off, as now Jubron will hold on to it in the middle. He's looking for a shot. He gets in the middle and goes over to Wands. Wands' shot just goes way wide. No traffic there and no deflection. Cup gets the change from it, and now it's with Knees. Knees gives it back to Cup at the line. Cup shot and just goes wide, almost deflected in. Corning dives to try to get that one in, and now nothing doing as Wands has it at the far corner. Wands tries to give it back to Jubron, but immediately cutting it off is Kumiga. Kumiga gives it over to Lennon, and Lennon just dumps that in himself, so Corning can finally get a line change. Now it's with Jubron. Jubron back to Cup. Cup back to Jubron. Jubron misses that and instead gives it to Wands. Wands leaves the puck for Knees. Knees didn't know he left it for him. Eventually gives it over to Cup, and there's that infamous drop pass that Jerry doesn't like. Now it's over now with Ripkema, who skates into the defensive zone for a little bit with 10:35 remaining in the period, as Oswego State leads 8-1 now. Huge game for almost every Laker on this one. Ripkema dumps it into the neutral zone. Cups takes that one. He tries to get over to Walsh, but that one's deflected into the bench after it hits the stick of Verline, so it'll stay in the neutral zone for the Lakers with 10:22 remaining in the period.
That was a close one for the referee even. He almost got he almost caught that one right in the face. But, I mean, I like this play from Oswego. You can tell the guys are just out there having fun right now, playing their game offensively. And this is good practice for these games where maybe you don't have a 7-goal lead, but say you have a 3-goal lead, where you're just trying to, waste the clock, possess the puck. They can use this even as a learning experience.
Simonak now dumps it in from the neutral zone. Claire will just hold on as O'Mara is pressuring now with 10:12 remaining in the period, as Oswego State will have another faceoff in their offensive zone. And there have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different goal scorers for the Lakers. Jubron and Myers both with 2 goals, as Walsh, linesman, goes down. No one hit him, but he still goes down, as now SUNY Cortland has it with Langlots. Langlots just dumps it up front, skating after it fast is Verline. Verline couldn't get a stick on it as Timnak almost beats him to the puck, and he's there to battle with him, so it's no breakaway. Herbert, he had his first career earlier. He skates it in, he just dumps it in himself, hits Claire on the stick, who just batted away, and Herbert's there battling for the puck along with Ripkema. Now Herbert over to O'Mara. O'Mara back to Herbert. Herbert can't get a backhand in front, so O'Mara will keep it and give it over to Walsh. Walsh shot, you guys say over to Skrupa. Skrupa can't get anything going, so he'll wrap it back around. Now it's right in front. Herbert, no shot, and just gets something. Holding onto it is Claire, and it looks like just maybe a little bit of a bloop shot there. 9:24 now remaining.
That was an odd forward line that was out there. You had O'Mara Hebert and Skrupa, but they were able to get some chances there. I mean, that's not a line you've seen, I don't think, at all this year. And, you know, it's kind of a mishmash, what you might see Coach Timmons do, just mess around with some lines here, see if anything starts gelling. That hasn't gelled already.
O'Mara is the extra skater tonight, as Brett Dawson is at the end boards. He'll go up to Marcel, grab close. Marcel shot, nothing doing. A little bit too close there, as Claire was able to grab all of that one. Marcelic looking for something up in front to Robinson. Robinson can't get a stick on it either. Now it's Foray. Hitting it away, however, is Dawson to keep it in their offensive zone. Now it finally hits the neutral zone, as Walsh will take that one away, though, for Oswego State. Walsh enters the zone with some speed. He's looking for a pass. He's knocked down. Marzalek can't get a shot off. He's right in front, too. Someone lost their stick, and now it's Walsh right in front. Walsh, traffic, shot, just goes high and wide. Marzalek looking for something. So is Robinson. Robinson right in front. Claire's just poking it away. Robinson can't get a shot off, and it finally hits the blue line, but Robinson's able to keep it in. A lot of pressure for the Lakers as Walsh is fighting for it. Finally hits the neutral zone with Marzalek. Marzalek gives it over to Walsh on the near side in front of the Cortland bench. Walsh just dumps it in behind the goaltender. Now it's going to be Gorlick. Gorlick over to Dulemba. Dulemba up to, tries to give it up to Ubel, but taking it away is Robinson. Robinson looking for Dawson. Dawson back to Robinson. Robinson shot! Just stopped by Claire, and what a save to keep them kind of in this one, but great glove.
I mean, it's a great glove save. I mean, yeah, they might be down and out in the game, but that's just a great save. Boosts his confidence, that's for sure. Nice way to stay active, stay moving side to side. You love to see that lateral movement there from the goaltender.
And a great move by Dawson to wait for the pass to give it back to Robinson. Just a great highway robbery, as they would call it,
yeah.
as Oswego State wins that face-off, but pushing it forward is Myers. SUNY Cortland will gain possession. Now with Deming. Deming knocks Hinman into the boards hard. That player is down, and he's not getting up anytime soon, as Lemieux will hold on to it, but the whistle is blown. It looks like he might have awkwardly fallen, and he was going down as it was. I'm surprised that wasn't a call.
Yeah, I mean, that's a dangerous play. We saw one sort of like that earlier in the first period there when O'Neal got called with the boarding. That one looked a little more dangerous if you ask me, but either way, it looks like the player's up to his feet now, so hopefully he's all right.
Looks like he's going to go, he is going to go off, maybe be checked out by the coaches. They don't have the, Oswego State has to provide the trainer per ACHA rules. So the trainer doesn't look too concerned. He's staying over there, and it looks like Ripkema is okay. That's a big loss for the Red Dragons if he stays out. So SUNY Cortland now with it. Turner into the offensive zone, 7:48 remaining in the period. Turner looking for something in the middle, blocking it away is Woodard. Now it's with O'Neal, who's stopped by Jewell, who will gain possession, trying to get around O'Neal, but now it's with Myers. Jewell takes it back from Myers, looking for a pass. Jewell gives it up to Turner. Jewell right in the middle, can't get a shot. Now it's Langelots shoots way wide off the one-timer, and Deming's trying to get around Canny with it, and eventually does, but SUNY Cortland holds on. Jewell right in front, can't get a stick on it either. Now it's Langelots once again. Now Lemieux. Lemieux backhand back to Langelots. Langelots right into the chest of Parapesco, and that's another save for him with 7:15 remaining in the period.
Cortland not looking too bad. I mean, those were some quality chances they just generated, but those one-timers they had were all either shot way wide or just fanned on or missed completely. It's tough, you know, a tough day today if you're the Red Dragons. Oswego catching some breaks, and they've kept up their end of the bargain offensively anyway, so.
Knees now with it at center circle. He wins the faceoff back to Wands, who gives it up to Jubran. Jubran tries to give up to Knees. He does. Knees looking for Cardi. Cardi right up front, can't get a stick on it. Instead, goes right through. Now Jubran has it, gives it up to Knees, back to Wands. Wands shot, glove down, no traffic there. He doesn't have the puck, and now Wands almost gets it back at the blue line. It looked like he had it, but someone might have bumped into him where it caused him to lose the puck. Now Jubran just cannot tip it in, so it will be icing, so Lakers are forced to stay on the line.
It's not a bad shift there from the Knees, Cardi, and Jubran line. They've been on fire tonight, obviously, with Jubran with a goal. Or two goals, excuse me.
Knees and Cardi both with an assist as well, so that line is on fire. As you said, a combined 2 goals and 2 assists from those 3 players, as SUNY Cortland will win that one at 6:40 remaining, as Cup now has it entering the neutral zone with Knees. Knees, he's pushed forward just a little bit. He can't get around, and Cardi can't grab the puck. Now it's Cup, hard slap shot, goes way wide, And it looks like it went up in a weird angle. I almost couldn't see
that-
the puck.
Hit that sweet spot right between the glass and the boards there and just popped up right in the air. That's a scary moment for any goaltender. You do not know where that puck is. And it fell right in the slot.
And now Wands with the backhand that goes out of play, so it'll go back into the defensive zone for the Lakers. Wands looks like he's laughing about it as he couldn't get a clean shot off with 6:19 now remaining in the period. Actually, it'll be in the neutral zone, so it'll be on the far left side at the dot with 6:19 remaining in the period. Knees wins that one as he gives it back to Wands, who gives it over to Cup. Cup tries to get up to Knees. Knees can't hold on. No icing as Jubran will just try to bat that one around, but it's given off to Gorlick. Gorlick gives it over to Verline. Verline over to Fowler. Fowler back to Verline in the middle, but Knees takes that one away. Now to Jubran. Jubran's only got one man to beat Gorlick. Jubran can't get around Gorlick cleanly. He's knocked down. That's going to be a penalty at least. I want to see what the call is, but he's knocked down by Gorlick. It's going to be a tripping call on Gorlick against Jubran. Way to draw the penalty from the freshman. So either way, Oswego State will be on the power play with 5:51 remaining in the period, and now it's kind of settling in frustration for the Red Dragons.
Yeah, they've kind of accepted that this game's over, and that's just a frustration penalty. I mean,
What the positive thing is they're not getting chippy right now.
yeah, they're playing with some class. They're playing it out with pride, and you like to see that. A lot of teams, they just forget it, and you'd see a lot of extracurricular after the whistles. But this game has stayed relatively clean, I would say, even with the one-sided scoreline.
Walsh has that after Cortland clears it. Now it's with Luke Myers. Myers with a lot of speed, keeps it himself almost going coast to coast, but Langlots cuts that one off, looking to clear it himself. Instead gives it over to Reipkema after going down. He looks like he's okay. And a high stick now for SUNY Cortland, but canceling it out is Walsh as Verline was smart and didn't touch the puck. Now with Marzalek. Marzalek can't get a stick on it, clearing all the way down is Reipkema, but cutting it off is Lemieux in the neutral zone. Walsh looking to enter the zone. Tries to get off to Myers, but can't. So it looks like he's going to enter the zone himself on the backhand as players are basically lining up, waiting to get into the zone as Walsh is trying to find an opening. Now to Deming. Deming back to Marzalek. Marzalek over to Lemieux. Lemieux back to Marzalek at the top. Marzalek back to Myers now. Myers over to Walsh. Walsh over to Myers. Myers way over. Deming shot. Goal! Hits the water bottle. One-timer from Deming. It's a 9-1 game now for the Lakers. And Jerry, you look, that's a weird expression.
That was a great find from Myers. I mean, I thought for sure maybe on this power play he was going to be looking for his third of the game, but instead he has the unselfish play, passes it right across to Deming. He fires that one. One-timer. Goaltender had no chance. That's another goal on this power play from the same exact spot, same type of goal. It's a one-timer from the face-off circle. Excuse me. Another nice goal here from Oswego, and on the power play once again.
So that's Deming's fourth goal of the season, his 7th point, and it's Myers' 3rd assist of the season and 9th point of the game of the season, and his 3rd point of the game. So Oswego State really relying on that power play, and it's going to be Amera who just dumps it in now. Wrapping around and taking it away is Kyle Canny. Canny gives it up. O'Mara's almost there, but meeting it is O'Mara. He's able to keep it in and dumps it down to Herbert. And Walsh also gets an assist on that goal. But dumping it around is Herbert. Taking it is also Herbert after Cortland couldn't hold on to it, so he's going to try to wrap around himself. Herbert gets it into the pads. No glove on it, and just holding onto it is Claire. And now Walsh gets his 5th assist of the season and 7th point of the game. So a lot of offense from, a good amount of players for the Lakers today, including Deming, who gets a goal as well and adds his name to the score sheet. So that's now 7 different goal scorers for the Lakers.
Yeah, and I mean, after last weekend, they had, a little trouble scoring on the road there in Oakland, but, they really seemed to shake that off, worked out some kinks over this past week, and they have exploded here for 9 goals.
Walsh jumps up and stops that one to keep it in the offensive zone, as there's 3:45 now remaining in the period. Dumping in as Cortland and Perepesco just hold on. Walsh making sure to stop Lennon from getting anywhere close. Nothing will follow, though, as Lennon will just skate away, but smart move to keep Lennon away from the goaltender to spark anything.
Definitely, these players are just trying to maybe grab another one, just pad the stats, pad their individual stats a little bit, even though their team might walk away with a loss. You got to think Cortland won't stop playing until that final buzzer either.
Langlotch just dumps it back in deep with Walsh taking possession of it. Gets it around to Robinson. Robinson looking for Marzalek. Marzalek can't hold on to it, and taking it away is Lennon. Lennon back to Langlots. Langlots over to Ripkema. Ripkema shot stopped by Pez, and he will hold on to that one as well. And so 3:20 now remaining, 9-1 Lakers.
Wasn't a huge, busy period for Pez here in the third, since he's just been in for this whole period. But he's been solid. I like the decision to go back to the black pads. I must say I'm a fan of those myself.
I will say I'm a fan of those ones compared to those old ones, but
they look nice, I'll be honest.
As SUNY Cortland wins that one now with Dawson. Dawson looking for Marzalek and said he'll hold on himself onto the far boards. No, just goes off sides as Dawson loses possession of it. Marcel just beat him to the line, taking it now as Langlots for Cortland. Langlots trying to give it up to a teammate. Couple there, but no one could grab it as O'Neal takes it now. Over to Robinson with 2:55 remaining. Over to Woodard. Woodard over to Dawson. Dawson skates up into the offensive zone himself, looking for potentially a wraparound shot. Instead, holds onto the puck. He's hitting to the boards hard, and that looks like a clean hit, no matter what it was. But either way, an extremely hard hit as two players go down to the ground. Dawson and Ripkema now going at it. And just when we thought it wasn't going to get chippy, these two players are going at it as both players tumble to the ground earlier, but they're shoving now. And it looks like both players are okay, though.
Yeah, Dawson had I give him a little reason to be upset after that. He got double teamed and hit pretty hard there into the boards. It was a clean hit, but nonetheless, he stood up for himself there.
So it looks like Ripkema's at least going to the penalty box. Dawson is as well. Looks like he's a little confused on the call, so we'll have to see if they wash each other out. Instead, almost goes into the penalty box of Cortland, but I don't know if that was a smart move there by Dawson to try to intimidate him. Both players talking now.
Yeah, just a little cheeky move there from Dawson.
Deming giving him the old stick tap there to say maybe nice job, buddy, but Theo Cup, captain, trying to figure out what the calls are, as both players appear to probably be getting 2 minutes there, as both captains now with Canny at the referee circle as well to try to figure out if it's going to be 4-on-4 or 5-on-5.
Deming also just skated up to Dawson, told him maybe chill out a little bit, let it go. We're up by 8 goals here in the third. There's no reason to be getting a little, rubbing it in their face or anything like that.
So it looks like it's going to be 5-on-5 hockey, as both penalties might have washed each other out. Not exactly sure what the calls are yet. Either way, 2:33 remaining. Both teams with a player in the penalty box, but it will remain 5-on-5. Luke Myers loses that one, and taking it is Evan Gorlick. Gorlick can't get around Myers. His jersey comes up just a little bit off the back as Myers holds on to it, and Lemieux's there as well. So listening in, both players get a 10-minute misconduct. So that's why it is 5-on-5. But either way, they won't serve all 10 minutes, obviously, but that still goes on the record as a 10-minute with 2:05 remaining in the period, as taking away is Lemieux. Lemieux over to Myers. Myers up to Deming, but it's just out of reach, and taking it away is Dulemba. Dulemba just clears it back down for Cup to take it away. Cup over to Lemieux. Lemieux up to Deming after a tip from Myers, who gives it back to Myers. And now looking for a clean shot. He gets it. Blocked up in front instead. He's knocked down a little bit, but taking away is SUNY Cortland. Missing the puck, though, and losing the puck is Marson. So Oswego State will just keep it, and it will be Lemieux in his own defensive zone back to Cup. Cup behind Parapezco. Still waiting for a pass and maybe to set something up, and now gives it back up to Lemieux. Lemieux tries to get around Langlots, but Langlots just tips that one away. Taken away by Caney now once again. Now over to Langlots. Langlots hit the shin of Deming, and he's going down hard. He's limping off the ice, and he's going to go right off, but a great sacrifice of the body to block that one. Now it's with Cup. With 1 minute to go in the third period, and the Oswego State has easily won this one, a 9-1 game. Wands just misses the puck. It's going to be Langlots for SUNY Cortland. Myers now. Myers takes the puck on the near side, gets it into the neutral zone, almost gets into neutral zone, and now does as Corning hits that one in. Back over to Wands, back over to Cup. Cup in the defensive zone, passes back over to Wands on the near side, bank to Corning. Corning tries to get a backhand over to Myers, but can't get anything as it's blocked by Langlotz. And Langlotz is right there, and Corning are battling as well. Langlotz dumps that back on now, and Myers. Myers looking for a pass. He gives it over to Cup with 20 seconds now remaining in the period. Myers gives it up to Herbert. Herbert, 15 seconds now, gets in the offensive zone. Herbert over to Corning. Corning just can't get a stick on it, and now it's with Turner. 9 seconds and counting. Turner gives it up to Jewell. Jewell gives it over to Morales. Morales loses the puck to Skrupa, who just hold on to it as time expires, and Oswego State wins this one 9-1 with 45 shots on goal. That was a dominant win for the Lakers.
Yeah, it's something they really needed to. This was send a message out, hopefully to the rest of the conference that Oswego's, they got their game together, and they're coming to play the rest of the season. It was a great win, 9-1. I mean, can't get much better than that. I mean, it's picture perfect.
So final statistics, we'll go goal by goal. How about that? Just there were
We're
a lot of goals.
We're going to be here for a little while.
So SUNY Cortland did open up scoring. Jared Jewell with the unassisted shorthanded goal to put the Lakers under the lead, but that was the only time they weren't in the lead after that. Following the goal, Oswego State's Trevor Jubron scored his first goal of the game with assists from Theo Cup and C.J. Walsh, and then it was 1-1 heading into the second period, and that's when Oswego State got to work. Sean O'Neill had the opening goal of the second period, assisted by Mike Lemieux, quickly followed by Luke Myers from Braden Deming, and then once again followed by Colby Skrupa, unassisted for his first career goal. And then Trevor Jubron scored his second goal of the game, assisted by Chase Nees and Andrew Carty. And also, then next was Brett Dawson, assisted by Anthony Robinson and Joe Marzalek. And then the shorthanded goal with 11.8 seconds remaining, Guillaume Herbert closed out the period for his first career goal with an assist from Skrupa. In the third period, only 2 more goals for the Lakers, as Luke Myers gets the assist from Sean O'Neill. And then closing out was Braden Deming on the one-timer that hit the water bottle from Luke Myers and C.J. Walsh. And, Jerry, that was a dominant win for really everyone there.
Yeah, I mean, from goaltenders to defensemen to forwards, we had it all tonight, and it shows on that score line. I mean, the special teams also played a big role. I mean, besides letting up that first shorthanded goal, they were pretty much perfect after that. No power play goals allowed. Not too many penalties taken in the first place by Oswego. And then 2 power play goals of our own. That's huge. You love to see the power play clicking for Oswego. Now, we look forward. We got Sunday, Cornell, another big game for Oswego. Those were 2 close games last year when they played Cornell. So I'm looking forward to it on Sunday.
Another conference matchup the Oswego State Lakers will have on Sunday, but Oswego State improves to 3-4-0 overall with a 2-1-0 NECHL record, while Cortland remains completely defeated. They are still searching for their first win at 0-7-0 and 0-4-0 in conference. For Jerry Pritchard, I am Ben Greco. We'll be back on Sunday. Pat Machado and Jerry will be on the call. We'll hope you join us at 2 p.m. Sunday. Thanks for tuning in to Oswego State ACHA Hockey on YouTube Live.